Well, and here to enjoy it with us are two actors who play pivotal roles in the drama surrounding the Doctor's 50th anniversary. It's mysterious Dark Doctor, John Hurt.
And the current Doctor's companion, Jenna Coleman.
Lovely to see you both. Welcome. John, so are you enjoying all of this fuss surrounding the 50th
Well, it's a lot more than I thought it was going to be.
Come on, this is...
No, I tell you, I didn't know. I didn't even know that everybody was called Whovians. You are a follower of Doctor Who. You're a Whovian.
Oh, there's a lot to learn there.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm living and learning, but I had no idea it was going to be as big as this.
Yeah.
I always thought it had a sort of cult status.
Right.
I didn't realise that it had gone mainstream to the degree that it has.
Oh, it's extraordinary.
84 different countries, all simultaneously. They were going to go and see it in their pyjamas in Australia.
I know.
Brilliant. And you've come in at the perfect time with it hitting the 50th anniversary, John.
Yes, well, yes, there might have been a little bit of cunning attached to that.
We'll find out. We'll dig a little deeper on that later on.
And Jenna, Clara has a new doctor, of course, in the form of Peter Capaldi. Have you shown him around the TARDIS yet, given him the grand tour?
We have, yes. He's arrived. He has regenerated and Capaldi is in the building.
So you've acted with him then? Is it quite strange that, you know, obviously going across a few doctors now?
Totally surreal. Totally surreal because he arrives in the 11th Doctor costume and we carry on, nature of the show, carry on going forward.
Do you feel faithful?
Totally.
Oh.
But actually, what it actually really does feel like is it's incredibly sad, and then you do a scene with the new Doctor and it just feels like something totally different. It's almost like they're kind of two separate. That's how I'm justifying it anyway.
Is he good? Because that's what everyone will be wondering.
Oh, of course.
Is he good?
I don't want to say too much, but he's arrived. He has arrived.
Oh! Wow! What a garden shed, though, as well.
What a garden shed.
John, can you tell us any more about what's going to happen?
Oh, good God, no. Wait and see, it's not very long.
When the BBC show this on Saturday, it's 50 years exactly to the day that the first episode of Doctor Who went out, and you can see it in cinemas, as we said, all around the country. Where will you two be watching it then?
We'll be together.
We're actually going to be together. We're going to watch it at the BFI. Yeah.
Right.
With our 3D goggles on.
Yep.
Yeah.
All set ready. And
I remember watching it when William Hartnell was in it, when it started, and all the scenery used to shake. It was quite the cheapest show ever made.
Right, yeah. Well, but we heard,
a little
John,
bit better.
We heard that this actually really stretched you, didn't it, as an actor? I mean, I don't know, is it right that this is one of the, if not the hardest role that you've done?
Look, it's really difficult stuff. I tell you, I take my hat off to David and to Matt. I mean...
Why? Why?
Well, because it's full of sort of what you could call quasi-scientific stuff. I mean, perhaps Whovians wouldn't like me to say that it's quasi, but it's very difficult to learn.
Right, OK.
Well,
They have got it down to a science, really, and Jenna as well.
Yeah. Did you find that quite daunting when you joined as well, all of the... Because there's a lot of baggage that comes with it, isn't it? A lot of stuff you've got to learn.
The role of the companion's very different in that sense, I think. So kind of that, for me, I think for the Doctor, what it is it's him knowing all the scientific kind of jargon, but speaking as if, you know, he's talking about walking down to the shop, you know, doing his everyday thing. So it's quite different for the role of the companion, but I've had a couple of lines like that before, and it takes hours to get it down. It really takes hours.
And you can get it in, but it goes out very quickly.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And at the end of the clip there, we saw the return of Rose, played by Billie Piper, but David Tennant is also back in the 50th episode this Saturday. So how was it for you then, Jenna, acting with, you know, all these past cast members then? Was it sort of overwhelming? Was it daunting at all?
It was great, because it's kind of, it was nice to have a gang of us, and it was nice to have loads of us there for over a period of time, because normally it's people are in and out kind of every 2 weeks.
You didn't feel too promiscuous?
I had one scene on the first day where I had to work with the 3 doctors. I don't even remember this. I forgot my lines because I was so excited, and it's that moment, and all 3 doctors turned, like, whipped their heads all at once, and the sight of the 3 of them there, I kind of just was like...
Weird.
This is the thing, John, because I can't work out whether or not you're a doctor or not.
Of course, I'm the Doctor, but they're all the same man.
Right.
It's rather more complicated than the Trinity.
Yes. Yeah. No, I agree.
It's 1 in 11 and 11 in 1.
Yeah. So, but would, I mean, because there was a lot of speculation at the end of the last episode we saw you, because as you kind of turned around and it was like, oh my goodness, he is going to be the next Doctor. Were you tempted? Did you have the conversation?
No, that was never mooted as an idea.
Right.
No. Because you can only have 13 doctors. I mean, Jenna, you'll know this, won't you? 13 doctors. So Matt is number 11.
Yes.
Peter will be number 12.
Yes.
Then what happens?
Then Stephen Moffat is very, very clever and makes something up so it can carry on for another 50 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that could be. You could have that question for Stephen, because when Giles is... Yeah,
Yes.
hold that thought.
Yes.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
So, as well as we see David Tennant, we see Billy Piper, we see all these different people as well. And there's also the Zygons that make an appearance. So this, you might not even know this, I don't know, but back in the 70s, this is what they looked like. So a little bit grumpy.
Quite miserable.
A little bit podgy. And here they are today, happy as Larry.
Well, and lost a bit of weight. Very good.
He looks quite friendly there. He's not that friendly.
Oh, isn't he?
No.
Oh, really?
Right, OK. Well, they're not the only baddies from the 70s that we've got in the studio, because there's some original 70s Cybermen over there, look.
The radiophonic workshop are in their element there. Just doing a little bit of backing as well, that's
Hoovians
great.
will be despairing, oh, what are the ones who are doing to our Cybermen? Anyway, if you want to know more about the history of John's character, press the red button straight after the show for a look at the special prequel episode of The Night of the Doctor.
There you go. You see, there's all this extra stuff, isn't there, John? You see, it's not just turning up and doing your lines. Goodness me.
Oh, no, no, no.